he has starred in Succession alongside Brian Cox. You've seen him in Big Little Liars with Nicole Kidman and all sorts of other fantastic shows. And now, Hollywood's Alexander Skarsgård is taking on his most challenging role yet as a TV soap-addicted cyborg. Wow, well, you can see it on Apple TV+. I've seen the first 2 episodes, Alexander. There's a sort of wry sense of humour in it, isn't there, in your character? There's a sort of... It's really fascinating story.
Well, it's called Murderbot, and you saw a little bit of action, but the character actually doesn't like action at all. It's a very socially awkward android who prefers to watch space soap operas to getting involved in any kind of action or any kind of interaction with humans. It's terrified by any kind of social interaction. So it's definitely a character that when I heard the title of the show, Murderbot, and knew that it was going to be sci-fi action, I expected a tonally quite different character.
Yeah, I bet. And it's really fascinating because, you know, of course, it's called science fiction, but in the era that we live in now, the speed with which AI and everything is changing our lives, it almost feels like it's science fact, as in the idea that you could have a robot that looks human, that could... Well, in your story, your Murderbot sort of overrides its own system.
Right, it hacks its governor module.
Which is one of the great concerns of AI, isn't it?
Autonomy,
that it gains feelings and can outwit the human.
Yeah, and it takes the name Murderbot and it talks, and it's the inner monologue. It's a lot about going out on these adventures, but then again, it ends up procrastinating and binge watching soap operas.
Like a human.
So very relatable character, I would say.
Yeah, it's fascinating. And you produce this show as well.
Executive producer on it, so I can't take any credit for the actual production or producing of it, no.
Yeah, and what do you think that audiences are thinking of it? I mean, it's doing really well on Apple. So what's the sort of... Because if you don't like science fiction, you might think, oh, this isn't for me. But there's something humorous and about the way you play this sort of
Well, like I said, I was just really surprised, and when I started reading it, it was tonally very, very different from what I expected.
Very.
And I just thought the character was so endearing and interesting, and the relationship between Murderbot and the humans that it's been assigned to protect, this group of space hippies, was so touching to me. And it's obviously sci-fi action as well, but there was something about on the character level that really drew me in and fascinated me.
And the soap opera bit is this funny thing because Murderbot learns how to emote human emotions and reactions and interactions through watching soap operas.
Yeah, it can't really deal with humans in real life, but by watching this soap opera, it learns a lot about humans. And Murderbot is an android, so it has organic components. I think a way to learn about itself is by watching space soap operas and the very heightened interactions between the characters on that soap opera.
You were in a soap opera, weren't you, years ago? Back in your very early days, yeah. You know, it's interesting, isn't it? Because you think the difference between, obviously, soap opera and Hollywood is a world away. But soap operas really are the lifeblood of a young actor's life, aren't they? Yeah,
we did 2 full episodes a day. I was only on the soap opera for 3 months, and I think we did...
Where was this? Was this back in...
Oh, this was back in the 1940s.
No. Which country was this in?
In Sweden.
In Sweden.
Yeah, and I was on it for 3 months, and I did 140 episodes or something. So it was like 1 episode in the morning, a 30-minute episode, lunch, and then one in the afternoon.
And you must have respect for people who are in soap operas, because sometimes there can be a sort of snobbiness about it.
Oh, no, it was hard work.
Yeah, it's great. Can I ask you, what do you think about where AI is going? Because obviously this show is very thought-provoking.
I'm terrified.
You're terrified?
I mean, yeah, we might not be as lucky as on the show Murderbot, where it gains free will and it ends up just like watching soap opera. I think I kind of oscillate between, I can be excited about the potential and where it's heading, but it's also, there are days, on a bad day, I'm terrified of if it's unregulated and it's just like an arms race of creating the best AI, considering how quickly it's evolving and developing. It's, who knows what's around the corner.
Well, I tell you what was fascinating the other day, just as I was about to go and watch this, in fact, I just started watching Murderbot, and I went on a dog walk, and a neighbour of mine said, oh, she said, I was chatting to an old friend of mine, like some sciencey guy, I can't remember what he did. She went, he's developing skin for AI robots. And then when I watched the show, of course, you look, in the bit we saw, you're just like a robot.
Yeah.
But then, of course, you reveal your face.
Yeah, they created Murderbot that way to be more relatable to the humans that it's been assigned to protect, because Murderbot is a security unit. It's like the lowest version of a security unit. It's not a very advanced model.
Yeah, it's great. Now, look, when you hit the red carpet, which you've done a lot of recently, Cannes and so on, your fashion, and then can I just mention it today, you've got your legs out, and you're wearing shorts, which is actually the theme of Mark's fashion hit today. Your fashion is just so, it's out there and free.
Thank you. I wanted to be sexy today, and I thought could
you stand up? Would you mind just showing off?
There's nothing sexier than a middle-aged man in a British schoolboy uniform.
And that's what I thought. Can we just take a look at this fabulous outfit? It's amazing.
Thank you.
And also you were wearing, like, thigh-high leather boots at Cannes recently, and they got headlines all over the world.
Well, the movie I was there with is called Pillion. It's a kinky gay biker movie.
Yes.
So I thought it was. I'm wearing a lot of black leather in the movie, so I thought it'd be appropriate to have a little bit of black leather on the carpet.
It's actually, we talk a lot about women's fashion, but actually Alex is right out there.
Oh, beyond.
Leading the way in lots of men's fashion.
I was after that. You then went and rocked, it was corporate up top, wasn't it? Like a dinner jacket with bow tie, and then disco on the bottom. We had a sparkly trouser, which I absolutely adore. And then always at the MTV Awards, the best ever, you know what I mean? When you turn up at the MTV Awards and kind of just don't wear the trousers, get the underwear out, you know what I mean? So let's have a quick look at this, because that was an awesome outfit. I mean,
what's the thought behind it? Is it having fun with fashion?
I think there's a lack of thought behind it.
There's a lack of thought. You just forgot.
Yeah, it was a messy night. Yeah.
It was a mess. Before, after this,
the whole thing was a blur.
The whole thing was messy. Well, listen, we are huge fans of yours here on the show. And Murderbot is on Apple now, and your film at Cannes got a massive standing ovation. We'll talk about that another time, but it looks, you know, really wonderful. So thank you so much for coming.
It was very nice to meet you.
It's great to meet you. Fab. And that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.